Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin. Alhamdulillah, we're back with another lesson in Ahkam. Previously we had mentioned forms of purification, which are the most common ones, which is wudu and ghusl. Now, we mentioned some conditions for these things. Now, what to do if we are unable to meet these conditions? For example, we don't have water. How can I make ghusl or wudu if I don't have water? This is essential in doing these acts. In this case, as well as many other cases, one must perform tayammum, which is something we do in place of ghusl or wudu if we are unable to perform them. Now, what is this? In general, this is using the earth or pure soil, we can say, to purify yourselves for prayer or anything else that requires purification. Now, you're probably asking, how do I perform this tayammum? The first thing, as we have said in all acts, it requires intention and niyyah. Now, when doing this, one must make the intention of doing tayammum in place of ghusl or in place of wudu. So, let's say I don't have water for my wudu. I need to pray. It's time to pray. The first thing I must do is go find pure soil, whether it be the ground outside or a rock of some sorts, anything like that that is from the earth that is pure. However, it's better to do it on the dry, loose soil. You must do it on. This is what is best. Now, when doing this, the first thing you will do is make your intention, right? You don't need to say it out loud, as we mentioned, but make the intention, I'm doing this in place of my wudu. First thing you do is you would strike your hands. Basically, you would pat your hands on the ground, and then you would wipe your forehead from your hairline down to the top of your nose. And as a precaution, you should wipe your eyebrows. So you would come from here and down and wipe on the top of your forehead. So between the hairline and the eyebrows. Then after that, you would wipe your hands across the tops of your hands. So basically you would take the left and you would wipe over the top of the right. Or you would take the right and wipe over the top of the left. The left wipes the right and the right wipes the left. This is what you would do in place of wudu with tayammum. Now, it is the same thing with ghusl. However, there are some minor differences. When doing it in place of ghusl, firstly, what should you do? You should make the intention to do it in place of the ghusl, because if you do it in place of wudu, when you need it for ghusl, this is not valid for you. It's not sufficient, right? Because you need to do it in place of your ghusl. So you would make the intention of doing tayammum in place of ghusl. Now, what is the other difference? The other difference is, as some scholars have mentioned, as per precaution, you should strike the ground a second time and wipe over your hands again. So everything is the same, except for in this case, when replacing ghusl with tayammum, you should wipe over your hands a second time. So do everything we did the first time, just like in place of wudu. Then you would strike your hands on the ground a second time, wipe over the backs of your hands. And with that, you have performed tayammum. So it is now permissible for you to pray, to do whatever it is that you need to do that requires purification, whether it be wudu or ghusl. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin.